With an international win to his name, Meyer joined the best athletes in Australia to compete in the first Steel Timber Sports Australian Championship. But for the rookie Braden Meyer, there would be more than one surprise.
All us young fellas thought, oh, this is a good opportunity, and we had a rookie competition and still said, well, you've already competed in some of the events you're not allowed to, so you have to go on the senior competition, which I was happy to do. I sat back and realised, oh shit, we could have a bit of a crack at this with Lawrence and them there, and you're up with the best of them, so I was pretty happy with that.
And the second surprise, how well the rookie actually did against the seasoned Steel Timber Sports pros. In the six discipline event, Meyer started strong in the springboard.
Meyer looking for a fast finish, that'll get him third.
And stayed in contention with the stock sling.
No, he's just short, 13.82.
In the standing block, he rose up the ladder.
I think Meyer might have it with his power. It is Braden Meyer 20.50.
And held his own in the single buck.
And he's done it 16.82, a new Australian record.
But it was his favoured underhand chop that saw him climb to the top.
Last few strokes before the drives come in. Who's got it? Is it the Queenslander or is it the Victorian?
And with a hot saw that Meyer struggled with pre-event, he held his nerve.
Meyer is struggling to get his second cookie off. O'Toole's third looks good, but has he left enough space for one more? No.
Pretty good feeling to win the first Steel Timber Sports Championship in Australia. I was only 19. Lawrence and Brad didn't like it very much because they're the experienced guys, and everyone sort of started to take me serious, and it was sort of my breakthrough towards that high level in the sport, and lucky enough to stay there ever since.
With the Australian title placed fresh on the shelf, Meyer joined the Chopperoos for their attack at the 2015 World Championship in Poland. It would be a two-part campaign for the young Victorian representing Australia in both the team and the individual assaults.
Oh, it means everything to be the part of the Chopperoos team. Anytime you pull an Australian jersey in any sport is the best. It's something you can't explain, being out there on stage, representing your country and doing them proud as well. And if you can do that once a year, well, it's a good feeling.
In the Team World Championship, the Chopperoos took it to an in-form New Zealand team in the grand final.
The winner is Team Australia!
That's the best feeling you ever get, that. Unreal.
With a convincing win, it made it back-to-back titles for the Chopperoos. And then, it was Meyer's turn.
Well, I was the youngest competitor ever at the Steel Timber Sports World Championships. I got there and everyone, except for Jason, because he's known me since I was a kid and watched me come up through the ranks, and he's the only one that really knew what I was like.
In 2015, New Zealander Jason Wynyard was competing for an unprecedented 7th individual world title.
Yeah, Jason Wynyard's a pretty fierce competitor when it is game day. Between events, yeah, he's a good laugh and good bloke and all that, but on game day, he's a very serious man, and I sort of tried to talk to him in that event and pushed me aside, and I thought, oh, if it's going to be like that, I can play hard too.
And that's exactly what Meyer did. In his favourite event, the underhand chop, Meyer came out swinging. He put the competition and Wynyard on notice, chopping his way to a new world record time of 12.39 seconds.
I'm only young, but I've been chopping for 10 years and I'm ready to go.
Again, in the second chopping discipline, Meyer showed his prowess and stayed in contention with the single buck.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. I'm not much of a single sawyer, but I'm happy with the make a good time and stay in the top two.
But it was his masterful springboard that again silenced any critics.
Yeah, wood's good, but there's still one more heat to go and anything can happen.
And a 5th in the hot saw would drop him to 3rd and a podium finish.
I went there expecting to get on the podium, but I didn't expect to win it as such. I always thought, I should have a good crack to get up there, and I was lucky enough to get 3rd place, and I was pretty happy with that. I probably should have won it, but that's all in the past now.
But it wouldn't be long before Meyer would face off against Jason Wynyard again.